It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm at... Our opening tip won by the Thunder as we get started in OKC. Westbrook to Adams. Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Kevin Durant has it. Steven Adams snatching it out of the air.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors. Great pass to set it up. Durant matched up with Ferguson. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Westbrook with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Ferguson. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Someone's been working on that one for weeks behind closed doors. That's why they call it practice.
The drive right to the basket. Durant here against Ferguson. Kevin Durant, 2 for 3 now here in the first. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No, he's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
And he knocks it down, Jay.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Curry with the ball. Lets it fly from long range. Count the triple. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
And he misses that one free throw. Curry with the basketball. They trail by 1.
Too slow. Give me the rock.
From long range. Steph Curry. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To Adams. Steven Adams with the slam.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. KD with the rock.
Defense, let's go.
Here's a chance from long range, and Kevin Durant nails it from downtown.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
George lets it fly. Gets a look. Can't hit.
Got down.
To Curry. Beyond the arc for 3. That his 3rd 3 in this first quarter alone.
And the defense has to push up on the offensive player. Don't let him have clear vision of the basket.
To Adams. Count the basket inside.
Learn from that. You got to be a step ahead of the offensive player. Know that fake is coming. Again later.
It's Golden State basketball. Klay Thompson picked up by Ferguson. Lets it fly from beyond the arc.
That's his first personal foul.
Klay Thompson is going to get 3 shots here. A career 85% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. Second to 3, got it. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. Livingston against Markieff Morris. And finishes. Draymond takes it out on the rim. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
The assist from number 13.
Warriors have the basketball. Durant against George. Takes stock of the floor.
Double. Oh, here we go.
Strong finish for Paul George.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
That's his first personal foul. The Warriors are now.
George, tough matchup against Durant. Jumper's good.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Turns and slams it down. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Schroeder takes aim at Livingston.
Screen, I got your help.
To Paul George. Paul George, 3 for 4. Good start.
Yeah, I've been in this situation before. Just raise your hand. We got to switch.
Hey, switch, I got him.
And Draymond Green throws it down.
The assist from number 35, Kevin Durant.
17-footer at the buzzer. George with a shot, no good. First quarter is complete. The Warriors with the lead. First quarter down as we get ready to start the second. Boy, you talk about offensive efficiency. It was really high.
It was great to watch, and both teams were on fire. But, Ed, let me bring you inside one of the huddles. These teams are fiery. I heard one player say, we got to draw a line. We got to fight. We got to continue to compete. Get up in somebody's face. The effort will be there in the second quarter.
Schroeder. Kevin Durant with the rock. 4-3. Well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Oh, Dennis Schroeder. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
I hear so many players talk about, oh, my skill set is this or my skill set is that. How about your skill set is your effort on the defensive end? That's something we don't talk about as much as we need to.
Paul George. To Adams. Deep right corner. Dennis Schroeder buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Durant off the mark. Here's Schroeder with it. Down 6. To George. Trying to cash in. Paul George. He's now 4 for 6.
Time evaluation will be worse. The ankles or the bruised ego.
Steph Curry guarded by Schroeder. Fires the 3. Oh, that breaks the streak after 5 straight makes. It's no good. Ah, the monster stuff.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Warriors basketball. Curry all the way, but his shot won't fall.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Schroeder. That's off the side of the rim, no good. To Thompson. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. He engulfed him that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Schroeder takes aim at Steph Curry. To Adams. Offensive board to Paul George. From the outside, no good. Durant across the timeline. 2-point advantage. Shot from the lane won't go. And that's a backcourt violation. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Subbing in for Golden State, number 0, Marcus Cousins.
Russell Westbrook, defended by Steph Curry. Has a look. Count the basket.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Durant with the basketball up top. He'll run the offense. Fires the three. That's how you defend.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Westbrook. Ferguson to Westbrook. Draymond Green rejects it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Possession lies with Golden State. Durant here against Ferguson. Probing the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. And a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Terrence Ferguson. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Steph Curry against the former MVP. For three, cleaning the offensive glass. Durant lets it fly. Gets a shot up off the mark.
Let's go. Let's play deep, play deep, play deep.
Ferguson here against Steph. Down to Grant. To Adams. Big man, Steven Adams. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Steph Curry guarded by Russell Westbrook. Screen
right,
coming.
Right. Hey,
5 to shoot for Golden State. Curry, textbook defense. George. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
And Stephen Curry. We say it time and time again. Not much the defense could have done there. Russell Westbrook with the rock. It's PG for 2. And the rebound taken down by Green. First half in the books. Thunder with the lead. Lot of intrigue to come in this second half. A 1-point game as we resume play here in the third quarter.
Y'all get yours. I got ball.
got him.
Driving right to the basket. Around the perimeter. Green to Thompson.
Shoot. I got rebound.
Lets it fly from long range and splash. Klay Thompson, quick catch and shoot there for three.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a three is like shooting a layup.
George matched up with Durant. And he'll head to the line.
No. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
First one goes down. Two for two on that trip. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Our score all even in this third quarter. From long range, he was all over him.
I got him.
I got ball.
Westbrook down to Grant. Slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
To Curry. Ferguson to Westbrook. To George. Has a chance. Paul George. With that, he's 5 for 9.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Thunder with the basketball. Russell Westbrook matched up with the two-time MVP. Sizing up the defense. Paul George. Curry. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Westbrook to Adams. Big man, Steven Adams, looking good, 4 for 5.
Old school equals high percentage.
Steph Curry against Westbrook. Here's a chance from long range. That right there, Jay, his 8th three of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
Durant, defended by Jeremy Grant. Someone's not going to be happy about that. You have to be careful on the inbounds.
Here it is.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Nothing going here on that drive.
Right.
Westbrook, pass to the rim. To Thompson. Beyond the arc for 3. And George able to gobble up the rebound. Ferguson. Count it.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Warriors have the basketball.
My ball.
Steph Curry picked up by Westbrook. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Tough shot. Well defended. Ferguson to Paul George. Nothing going here on that drive. George defended by Thompson. To Westbrook. OKC now with 4 to shoot.
Back door.
Paul George fires, somehow finds a way to get it to go. Can't fault the D.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Substitutions, Golden State.
Livingston to Green. Thompson. Yes, Klay Thompson. He struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Livingston to bring it up. Leads 1. To Thompson. For 3. Few do it as well. Klay Thompson, hand in his face, strokes the 3.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Livingston, guarded by Schroeder, goes to the left side. Thompson. Message received. Well defended. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. The Warriors with the lead. The Thunder have it to start the fourth quarter. We've got a one-possession game going on. This has the look of a race that's going down to the wire.
And it looked that way from the very beginning, but this is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money. Down the stretch, it's game time.
George to Schroeder. Nothing going here on that drive. Paul George, 4-2. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot. Oh, good defense there. Thunder with the steal.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Russell Westbrook, defended by Thompson. To Schroeder. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Leads just a point. To Green. Now pass taken away by the Thunder.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
Golden State at the controls. Goes to the right side.
I got your help here.
Klay Thompson picked up by Westbrook. Probing the defense. Thompson. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Fires the 3. George matched up with Livingston. Going to launch beyond the arc. And the rebound belongs to Golden State. Green to Sean Livingston. Trying to cash in. It's no good. Great defense. Westbrook with it. His team up by 1. To Schroeder. To Westbrook.
Hit.
The screen sets him up for 2. The inner beast of Westbrook. Sheer determination.
I don't think anybody got the license plate or not hit and run. And there is no one, I repeat, no one in the game of basketball with the first step in the explosion of Russell Westbrook.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Steph Curry, guarded by Schroeder. Fires the 3. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Shoot or shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Here comes the screen.
Screen right.
Westbrook to George. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Paul George. For three. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Thompson to bring it into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Lets it fly from long range. Oh, that's how it's done.
And he is just turning up here in the second half. In the first, he didn't seem that engaged. Now, he seems hungry.
Schroeder, defended by Steph Curry. Nothing going here on that drive. To George. Adams to Schroeder. From the painted area, won't go down.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Klay Thompson, guarded by Russell Westbrook. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Count the basket at the rim.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
It's Curry controlling the offense. From long range, the hot night continues. He's hit 9 threes here tonight.
Uh-oh, someone's getting towards that single-game record territory. He's having that kind of night.
Can't get past the defender. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just got to let them play, ref.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Oh, yeah, get your money, man.
Here's Curry with it up top. His guy's down 3. Here's a chance from long range. 10 threes for him now in the game, Jay. Just astonishing.
And I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's only happened 30-something times since the three-point line went into effect in 1979. Goes to show you how big of a night he's having.
How old were you back then?
I was not born yet, my friend.
Boom, baby. Paul George to Westbrook. Draymond Green swats it. Curry to bring it up. All even here in the fourth.
Oh, yeah, easy. Trap. Got help.
Got him. Good trap.
Durant matched up with Paul George. 18 feet for the win. And strokes it. The Thunder will use a timeout. They trail by 2. And the question, do they look for the tie in overtime? Or do they go for it all with a 3? It's the Warriors who get the victory as they win a close one by 2. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen.